Hello. Okay, so my name is John. Um, I've had several ideas and concepts, and I've written about a couple of things, and I feel that I should be sharing certain things. Um, but today, among others, I was preparing to write, and I again just got this feeling that I should be doing video. But obviously, it's difficult. Anyway, um, so for today, I feel that the message is that companies need to restructure their prices. I believe that the economy has turned in such a way that there is very little chance to any recovery. Maybe you can call me paranoid, but I think it's hard to deny if you look at roughly 65% jobless rate in a population of recently counted 60 million, and goodness knows how many people are actually living in the country. Those would probably just be South African citizens if it's according to a census. Anyway, um, so the restructure would basically determine whether or not you're going to be feasible. And if you had to continue doing your business, you're actually leading losses that are not recoverable from. So I would propose basically you sit down, you throw away any sums, any figures that you've had previously, re-look at salaries of your employees, of yourself, reconsider what's fair, what's good. Um, and if I mean reconsider, I mean that you also need to look at what is the cost of living, okay? Because it's not just you, man. You have employees that you need to look for. And unfortunately, the sad reality is that you're going to go backward. Um, if you're working for such a company that just simply says, you know what, I can't afford to pay you more because the product can't cost more, ah, just make the product cost more, dude. Um, because otherwise you're just folding yourself anyway. And the person that's working for you, and you're going to get another guy, and it's just going to keep snowballing. So the best way to handle this right now is to look at what your finances are and re-evaluate from the ground up what the expenses are. That will be able to, especially if you're an existing company, it makes it a hell of a lot easier, right? Because you've got sums and figures of history that you can actually look at, and you can say, okay, but realistically, this is my turnover, this is how much I'm selling, this is how much I'm retailing, this is whatever I'm doing. So you know what you're getting in, and what the quantity of sales are, so that you can quantify your salary or your expected income, versus what you're paying. It's hard to explain, especially if I'm doing it in a single go and I'm not pausing, cutting, and video editing. And it's exactly the reason why I don't do video, because I can't do the effort. Um, but the point is that you can't survive. You're going to go backwards. Some person is working for you and you're expecting them to drive, when shit, probably a good 50 to 60% in the most case, that's about 70% of the country, is going towards fuel. The rest is towards living, your house, groceries. Most people can't even afford these things. They can't even afford to drive anymore. And the problem is that your car breaks down, you need to service, or you need to get tires, you need to get brakes. Some idiot crashes into you, isn't aware, and it'll happen more frequently now because people are stressed out, right? So the point is, you work that out, add 7% as your profit margin, which, considering the times, I think is fair. And then, yeah, Bob's your uncle. So if you're out to get rich, continue doing what you're doing, or push your prices, push your markup, But if you want to be considerate, keep your profits less, pay your people better, pay yourself less, maybe, if it's possible. I know for a lot of people it isn't. Yeah, very sad. Very sad what we're going through. I don't expect it to get any better. Change the political party? What's that going to change? Really, let's be honest. Anyway, again, my name is Jean. I hope this is insightful. I hope that you guys take something from it. And I think the overall message right now is be considerate to your neighbor, to the next person, to your colleague. Don't be fucking ignorant.